Dr. Shruti from Lay Matra Your Cosmetic Skin and Hair Clinic. So today we are going to discuss about the extremely common, most of us know what it is because a lot of us live with it, dandruff or seborrheic dermatitis. So what you need to understand is, it is not like a life-threatening or a serious or a contagious condition, but at times it can be embarrassing, more like a nuisance, and also difficult to treat because it keeps coming back. But at the same time, it's something very normal and something that can be controlled and treated with right guidance. The most popular myth about dandruff is that dandruff is a result of dry skin, when actually most of the people with dandruff have oilier than normal skin. Normally on a healthy adult scalp, there is a fungus, a Malassezia, which is growing there without causing any harm or any problem. That is a commensal, they kind of like coexist. But when there is excessive oil production, so there is sebaceous glands, that is the oil glands and the hair follicles. These produce oil or the sebum, which is kind of like a nourishment or lubrication to your hair and scalp. But when there is excessive oil production, these fungus feeds on this excess oil and grows by consuming the lipids within the sebum and causes inflammation or skin irritation, causing itching. So in response to that, our scalp skin produces new cells and old skin cells shed off. Usually the shedding process happens once in a month, that is, the cell cycle is around 28 to 30 days. But in response to that, the cell turnover is increased. So all of these combined, that is the excess oil and the excess cell turnover, all of these is combined as flakes, or what we call as dandruff. To make things worse, excessive use of hairstyling products, cold weather, stress or excessive sun exposure causes further acceleration of skin cell turnover. Also, most of the times, the bacteria is left unchecked. There is always chance for bacterial attack, which causes major irritation and flare-ups. So the first step is using a deep cleansing shampoo for 2 weeks. So the priority should be given to your scalp rather than your hair. So you need to thoroughly clean your scalp, suck out all those dirt, cells and whatever that is clogging to your hair and your hair follicles. So if the dandruff still persists, then the next step is adding an anti-dandruff shampoo that contains any of these active ingredients like the zinc pyrithione or selenium sulfide or sulfur, coal tar, salicylic acid or ketoconazole. These shampoos are very effective in slowing down the skin cell turnover, inhibiting the fungal growth and shedding off those old skin cells, and also reducing the inflammation, swelling and itching. Follow the instructions that is there in the label of these shampoos. You need to lather it into your scalp and your hair and leave it in there for like 3 to 5 minutes before you wash it off, because you need to target all those affected areas. Now, using one anti-dandruff shampoo does not bring relief. You need to try alternating between different anti-dandruff shampoos with different active ingredients depending on your hair type. Also, you need to use it at least for a month and then taper it for maintenance and prevention. While doing all this, do not forget to clean your daily basic things that comes in contact with your scalp, like your comb, the towels and also your pillow covers, etc. So after doing all this, if the dandruff or the flaking still persists, then you need a prescriptive strength medication or a shampoo with scalp treatments. However, sometimes the itching and the flaking, which looks like dandruff, but it can be due to a medical condition like the psoriasis to tinea capitis, or maybe it's just eczema of the scalp. So you need to see a doctor, get a confirmed diagnosis and get it treated. So the bottom line is, you need to pick a proper hair and scalp routine, focusing on cleaning, cleansing and nourishing your hair and scalp, that well suits your skin and hair type. Also avoid those traditional oiling techniques like hot oil treatments, oil massages. All of them are just waste of money. They're not going to do any good. Rather, they are going to make things worse. For any queries or any questions, please feel free to contact us. And also for more information, subscribe our channel and also press the bell icon for more updates.